So the Western Cape High Court has just told Parliament to stop with the impeachment process. In this video, we're going to chat about it with one of my most favorite people in a street corner analysis of the Phala Phala Judgement. If you want the real stuff, then you got two real guys here, because South Africa will prosper. Welcome, Kananelo Radimakatso.
Thank you, Bonsai.
How you doing, buddy?
Amazing, man. How are you? How are you?
I'm fine. And since I'm going to share, we're probably going to share this on your channel too, I will tell your followers that you had not watched the judgment when we spoke 2 minutes ago.
Yes. When you give me a call, in fact, I was thinking, how about maybe I read the judgment and then we speak about it later, but you insisted that we do it, and what Bonsai wants, Bonsai gets. So I said, let's
go. Please, I'm your groupie. Okay, so since we're doing street corner analysis of the judgment, let me start you at something. When you were going to go check, you were not going to believe that this is real. The only person more gangster than you is this. Now, two judges wrote the judgment, right? Judge Francis, I agree with their judgment 100%. And then the other judge is Judge Davis. You're not going to believe this unless you see it yourself. If the hearings were to be allowed to continue, only to be set aside later, the efficacy of the rule of law will have been weakened, along with public confidence in its ability to protect. Please read it if you can see it. Can you see it?
It says, to put it plainly, the rule of law will have been made to look like an ass. Oh, dear Judge. Oh, Judge is flabbergasted. Bonsai.
But this is the judge saying, if Ramaphosa goes into the impeachment now, the rule of law would be made to look like an ass. And that's the judge that Lekhanj agreed with. So it's 2 against 1. Can you believe it?
Wow. So as South Africans, Bonsai, we are not allowed to find out exactly what happened in Phala Phala. We need to find out exactly the type of criminality that our president was involved in. If there's nothing to hide, allow the man to be out there and to defend himself, because all of these things are already out there in the media. The people of South Africa saw the people steal the money, and we have evidence that he went to Mozambique to collect these people and to brutalize them, to actually get answers out of them. We need this. We need the answers. We can't have a president that is breaking the law when we have so many good people out there, and the South Africans that are suffering for small things. You know, somebody steals bread, they go to jail. But Abu Ramaphosa, no, we are violating the law.
But now Judge Davis says, no, but to go through the impeachment process, the genie will be out of the box. It's punishment. So going to work, and there's a disciplinary hearing, which started with the speaker passing the motion, then went to the panel saying go through, which of course we know what happened, and then the Constitutional Court saying thou shalt continue. No, but it's punishment. He's going to be embarrassed around the world, and it's going to look bad.
I want to know, whose money was that at Phala Phala Farm?
Yeah.
Why was it unaccounted for, and why didn't SARS know about that money? If somebody is my president, Bonsai, I would expect them to be accountable and to be transparent.
Yeah.
Failure to show me those qualities, it means that you are not serving the interests of your citizenry. You are only serving the interests of yourself and whoever is pulling the strings, Bonsai.
Yeah. In fact, the one judgment, Francis, says no, but the impeachment committee is accountability, and it's always been there. He took the job knowing it's a constitutional accountability mechanism. But then Judge Davis kind of says, Yeah, it is, but not if maybe something was wrong with the panel. We find out in the future. So it's really punitive. It's punishment. Do you think the impeachment committee is punishment?
It depends really who you ask. If you ask Ramaphosa, he would see it as punishment. As far as I'm concerned, really, it is the utmost punishment he needs, because I don't see him surviving it. He needs to sit through this impeachment process and account to South Africans if he has nothing to hide. I mean, South Africans deserve honesty. The least we can have is honesty. These people have failed to grow our economy. They failed to build our schools, hospitals, and they've allowed illegal immigrants to come into the country. The least they can do is to look us right in the eye and answer our questions from the members of parliament that represent really South Africans. South Africans are ready to submit their questions to actually probe into what happened into Phala Phala. Now, if you are saying that taking the president through these processes is embarrassment and is harassment for him to go to work, really, what are you telling us? You are just telling us to care about the feelings of Ramaphosa. Bonsai, let me tell you something. You see, today is probably the 24th of July. I don't care what I felt like yesterday. I don't care what I felt like in the morning. I don't care about the feelings of Ramaphosa. Why should I care about this man is president. He presides over the resources of the country. He commands our military. This man is the #1 citizen of the country. Why are we not allowed to understand really cupcake what happened? I have clue, and you probably also have a clue. Is because the man is guilty and the man is panicking.
Oh yeah, and we've got feelings too, right? The 60 million of us, and we are also embarrassed. We are also embarrassed and humiliated, and the genie's out of the box, right?
Our feelings were hurt when 2 billion disappeared from Tembisa Hospital. My feelings were heartbroken. Oh Lord. Bonsai, I needed tissue after seeing that story. And when the SIU possessed those Lamborghinis, oh Lord, Bonsai.
How were your feelings then?
This is crazy. This is madness.
And the impeachment committee is therapy. We are hurt. We are struggling, and now the judges have said we can't see our psychologist for the next 3 months. How fair is that?
Bonsai, my mental health as we speak, I cannot go out and face the world. We call it depressed, Bonsai. I live in the dark, I'm telling you.
But now, speaking of humiliation and darkness, which one do you think is worse? Dim the lights or impeachment?
I'm telling you, Bonsai, it is even difficult to see the difference as we speak right now. But me personally, I prefer dim the lights because I enjoyed seeing his face when all of that happened. The man was like a chicken that has been just poured with cold water right there.
And it has that, that smell of feathers when a chicken is putting, that's hot water. So the impeachment is not that bad then. Someone should have told Davis that if president was fine with dim the lights and that was international for real, and survived and just carried on with his life, surely the impeachment is not such a big problem.
Maybe you tell me what you think, Bonsai, about this. As you are saying that, a thought comes to my mind that you remember last year around these times, Mukwanazi told us that, you know what, these people in government are colluding with very dangerous syndicates out there, and they are also they are also influencing our judges in the courts. Couldn't this just be one of these cases that is happening? Because I don't understand if you are a judge in South Africa saying you are interpreting the Constitution. These people like to think we are dumb, that the interpretation of the Constitution is only restricted to them. Only they can understand these things. We understand our Constitution. Our courts, this is what we call separation of powers. Our courts exist to hold these people accountable, and they should assist the parliament to be able to hold our executive accountable. What the judge is doing right now is to impede and stop these processes, thus stopping South Africans from understanding exactly what happened.
In fact, one of the criticisms of Davis's judgment is that roughly so therefore we should not compel the president to go to the impeachment committee. We should rather keep the status quo until the review. But it's like, no, you are not compelling nothing. You are now compelling Parliament to stop its work. And you can just see there's like a game to and I don't want to be too hard on Davis, but what I can tell you guys is keep your eyes open for Francis. If we ever need a commission of inquiry in the future and we need a retired judge and Francis has retired, please remember that name, Francis J. Francis J. Francis J. Please. For the next Madlanga, because the good thing is not all of them can be captured, so at least there's some bright sparks in there.
Exactly, Bonsai. You hit the nail on the head, really. Nothing much to add. I mean, these people can fight these things to no end, Bonsai.
Yeah.
We've seen Zuma try to do this. Ramaphosa is exactly just always deny, play jiu-jitsu, political jiu-jitsu. If ever it comes to a point where we have to appoint a judge to probe into this, this is exactly the type of person we need probing into this.
Oh yeah, no, Francis J. Francis J. for the next Chief Justice. So yeah, no. Tell me quickly, why do you like Pieter Groenewald so much? The head of prisons. Do you think he salivates and goes, "Kom, Bokkie"?
He's already making the bed space available for them. All of these people have got to go there, Bonsai. All of them. Fadil Adams, Julius Malema, Ramaphosa, all of them have got to go. These people are a rot to our country. The beds are ready, and we've had that if you go to jail and you are dropping soaps, they should make sure there's no soap dropping. Please.
Your mouth is as bad as Davis. What's wrong with the people today?
Because we are tired. We are tired, Bonsai. And also, I mean, it has even come to a point where reasonable people like you and I are not even able to choose words when speaking about these people, because we are tired of being nice. Our niceness hasn't gotten us anywhere. Each and every time we try to move an inch, they pull an Ubuntu card. They tell us about Steve Biko. They tell us about Mandela. Mandela wouldn't appreciate these types of things. This is not Mandela's time. This is our time. It is high time also we stop being nice.
Yeah, because this is the second national democratic revolution, right? The one that takes us to prosperity. Amandla!
Yes, Bonsai.
Tell me, what do you think we need to see our country voting in their own interest?
It starts with education, and education starts with access to information. People really take for granted what access to information really would do for South Africans who are in the rural areas, who are impressed by a T-shirt and KFC when it comes to voting for these political parties.
Yeah,
we need to be able, as the people of South Africa, to advocate and stop seeing companies like Starlink who want to come here and invest in the South African population. We should accept those people, and we should motivate for them actually to come here, because in that way, Starlink, you can be able to get Wi-Fi anywhere in the world.
Wow.
You could be on a mountain, you could be in a cave, you have access to Wi-Fi. And if people have access to Wi-Fi, there's podcasts like these, they'll always see us. You and I are not going anywhere anytime soon from the streets. As long as there's a politician and God got us good, a Bonsai, we are not going anywhere. We will keep telling the truth and we will keep resisting the communists. We need access to information. Our people must understand that apartheid is not an impediment to their life. When they wake up, they must understand they were created by God, fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes.
It is high time you stop seeing yourself as a victim. You can go out there and do whatever you want. These people are out there enjoying Abu Sandhurst, having swimming pools, heated floors in the houses. We can never even dream about these things. And they are paid for by our tax money. And they want to tell us what is best for South Africa. That's one of the things also that I find very offensive. These people, they live the most amazing life with our tax rents that most South Africans actually do not want to pay these crazy taxes. And they come back and flex to us and tell us that we are bad people. Actually, but now when there's no water, they go to hotels and wash themselves. Bonsai.
What an own goal that was. Wow.
This is where Peter Groenewald comes in. Peter Groenewald comes in as a candidate that South Africans relate to because he's direct. He doesn't mince his words. He's very caring for South Africans, because if you care and you do not care, that's not a trait you can fake. People can sense that. And also, he's a very funny man. South Africans relate to some of his jokes, and we know he's funny because he's honest. Sometimes he's not even realizing that he's making the jokes as he's speaking because he's such an honest man.
Well, he's doing some great stuff at the prison, and hopefully our politicians will come back with some gardening skills and a whole bunch of stuff. So they'll come back better people. Tell me, how do you deal with the one-liner sellouts? You love white people. You got this one? You're funded by the CIA. You're funded by the DA. You're funded by the Freedom Fund. How do you deal with all of that?
I say, bring it on. These people do not want to hear the truth, and them giving us labels and giving us words is not gonna shut us up. People like me, we are relentless. We were here during 3 views per month. We will be here during 200 views per month. We will be here, Bonsai, for as long as there's a politician out there thinking that they can just lie to the people of South Africa, make promises to the people of South Africa, and come back each and every election cycle to tell us that we should focus on race, we should focus on hating white people, we should focus on apartheid. Their time has come to an end. Nobody, even mainstream media, nobody is going to stop independent media. Abo Thomas Mabaso are doing amazing work. Mike Sham, June. Everybody is out there, and we are common sense people, and we are coming for mainstream media, and all of them, you see them panicking, telling us that they're going to actually legislate the podcast. It is not, exactly. It is not the entertainment podcast that got them panicking like this. Our work is being seen by these people, and collectively, we pose a threat, and they are panicking, they are scared, and there's nothing they can do. For as long as the internet is there and there's Wi-Fi, Mike Sham, there's no stopping.
Yeah. June Hlongwane, you said. Who else did you say? Citizen Concerned, you said. Who else did you say?
Mike Sham.
We have God on our side, and we have truth on our side, so it can't be stopped. So the sooner people just let it happen. Just relax, let it happen.
Time is the greatest judge. All these judges trying to judge here, time is the greatest judge of all.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, I love it. Okay, can we play a quick game and then close there? 5 questions, 5 seconds maximum each question. Ready?
Let's go.
Here's the first question. If your grandfather does a crime, is it okay for you to go to jail?
My grandfather has got to serve time. I don't side with criminals. I'm not a criminal. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
I'm saying if your grandfather does a crime, is it okay for the police to arrest you and put you in jail?
No. My grandfather has got to go to jail.
Question number 2. Question number 2. Can government solutions cause problems?
Yes. Exhibit A, BEE, affirmative action.
But B is good for black people. It's got black in its name.
It's only good for black people like Ramaphosa, Bomotsepe. I've never went to the township and met a black person that said, wow, BEE, what a phenomenal thing. My life changed. Nobody.
So we should just force them to put P in there, right? Like BPEE, Black Politician Economic Empowerment.
And the elite, an extra E is needed in there.
Oh, since they've added 2 B's, let's add an
extra E in there.
All right, question number 3. Have you ever seen equality anywhere? Kasi, sabab, nature, anywhere?
Nope.
In your own life. Have you ever done two videos that were equally good?
Let me tell you something, Bonsai. I'm not even equal to my own siblings. Now, you would expect if people come from the same family, same background, they are equal. It's not the same between my mother and father. Nothing was equal. I'm not even equal to myself compared to about 5 years ago, 2 years ago. And it's just a part of life. It exists like that. And I don't understand why we have to reorder the nature of life. Nothing is equal and nothing will ever be equal. Now, if somebody is asking, should we give people equal opportunities? Anybody with any sense will agree to that. But taking the steps to ensure, to enforce, and twist the fabric of society to ensure that people are equal, there's something even evil about that particular idea, because you are, robbing people out of the things that God has put into them to be able to do. Exactly. So you are even denying and looking down on the potential of God, because somebody would want to be a nurse, but somebody would want to be an astronaut. And astronauts and nurses do not earn equally.
Wow. Okay, so you've never seen equality anywhere. Then let me ask you a second question. Have you ever seen growth or prosperity anywhere? In a township, in a suburb, in nature, in your own life? Have you ever seen growth or prosperity anywhere?
I've seen prosperity in Singapore. When you are looking at Singapore today, they will tell you that you are looking, approximately at a country that is about 35 years ahead of time. Back in the day, in the early 90s, Singapore was nothing. But you look at today, these people didn't have minerals. They didn't have anything to sell and to trade to the world, but they were able to organize themselves. And if you look at Singapore today, it's amazing. South Korea is a similar story. Japan got bombed. We all remember Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You look at Japan today, and Japan is one of the global contenders as far as trade is concerned in the world. Not just in their own region. So we see these particular success stories out there, and communists and socialists would rather have us believe that these redistributive policies work and they are a way to create wealth. Unfortunately, the only countries that have ever moved from poverty to middle class and to becoming somewhat rich, these countries have had policies that allow businesses to flourish. There's not a lot of red tape. Entrepreneurs are able to make money, scale, hire people, and fire people as they see fit for the value added or removed from their company, Bonsai. And you are also a businessman. You understand this. And we also, when we put Ramaphosa there as a leader, we thought this is a man who understands business, who understands what it means to create jobs and grow an economy. Turns out we put a unionist there who has no idea what it means to be in your room, to be in your office, alone in the cold or in the night, ensuring that you are trying to get something off the ground.
Absolutely. Parting shots from you. What besides that, at the bottom is a link to your channel. Besides that, I really enjoy the stuff you do.
Likewise, Bonsai, I'm also a huge fan of you. And what a lot of people do not actually know is that you and I have been communicating for a very long time, even though this is our first video together. So,
oh, we've been threatening to talk online for a long time. Good thing the judgment
yes.
made it happen. Yeah.
As far as this Phala Phala judgment is concerned, I think Ramaphosa is happy to see this. And also, it gives him enough room to also go out there and to campaign for the ANC. We've seen him go to Mpumalanga in a local municipality, him and the Minister of Water and Sanitation, Pemi, to go out there and to install taps. These people are campaigning through taps. So he's happy he will be doing that for as long as, Phala Phala is removed from being communicated or commented upon as far as public opinion is concerned. This gives the ANC enough room for Ramaphosa to also try to raise funds from Abu Iran and these countries like this. So he's happy over there. But as South Africans, I think also it gives us a chance to be out there, Bonsai, and to demand answers, to demand accountability, and demand transparency, because there's a lot of law-abiding South Africans out there. We are being, a president that's a criminal is being imposed on us, and we are just expected to sit there and take it.
And enough is enough. All right. So no man can serve two masters, because either you love the one, hate the other, or
And
despise
hate
the
the
one,
other.
or order the other. You cannot serve God and Karl Marx. So let's make history together. In South Africa, will
prosper.
South Africa first with
With
Radimakatso
Radimakatso
for the
for the
people.
people.
I hate
Yes.
beep. I hate beep. I hate beep, beep, beep. No, we'll chat soon, man. Lovely. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Bonsai. I enjoyed this a lot. One time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers, everybody. What do you think about anyone who is not following Radimakatso's channel? Tell me below.